This week, Belton Lake in Central Texas is the host for stop number 3 in the 2013 season. This rocky highland reservoir is a well-regarded fishery, boasting some of the best opportunities to catch big smallmouth in the state. But a late season cold front arrived just days before, plunging temperatures almost 30 degrees. Now, anglers are struggling to find fish. The only thing for certain is, it's gonna be tough. This week on the Texas Team Trail, presented by Cabela's.
We're getting ready to start with the first flight. The first flight is due in at
From the
3
Belton
o'clock.
Lake Outdoor
3 o'clock.
Recreation Area, Tournament Director Mike Hastings made the call, kicking off event number 3 of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's. Stop number 1 of the season launched on legendary Sam Rayburn and saw Grover Mansfield and Brandon Flowers picking up the win. Event number 2 launched on Lake Ray Roberts, and it was Clay Lippincott and Sean Carnahan coming out on top with 4 fish for 30.59 pounds. Looking at the Lucas Oil Team of the Year standings, Lippincott and Carnahan have a slim lead over the second-place team Coyle and Ladd. We're only halfway through the season, but Lippincott and Carnahan have to be pleased with their position.
It's kind of one of those far-fetched goals we set for ourselves, but we got a great start at Rayburn and a really good follow-up at Roberts, so we feel like we're in the running, and we'd really like to get it.
We'll begin tournament coverage with our Lucas Oil Team of the Year leaders.
Come on, biggin. Texas Team Trails is awesome, man. I mean, probably one of the best circuits I've ever seen, especially for a team tournament. You know, it's nice to be able to fish with somebody that I'm used to, somebody that fishes good, and to be able to have 200 boats doing the same thing is pretty nice. Here we go. Little guy. Little guy.
Moving on, we'll check in with Jim Holcomb and Stacy Twiggs. They may be out of the hunt in the Team of the Year race, but that won't stop them from having a little fun.
Come on, repeat the mantra. Repeat the mantra.
Yeah. You got a beeper on that thing to edit out?
Our biggest goal today, number one goal, is to have fun. We're going to stay in our head. We're going to compete against each other. There ain't anybody else out here except us.
Well, this spot right here has had a lot of bait fish getting blown in on it. After the front that blew in, it's coming right into this is the mouth facing north, and that front was just wailing. And there were 3-foot rollers in here yesterday, just blowing bait fish in here and holding a lot of quality fish. And it keeps a resident population of fish anyway, because it's right on the bend of the river channel. And right now, this stuff is
The tail swish away from the spawning spot.
As expected, the early bite was tough. The water temperature dropped nearly 8 degrees with the recent cold front. And now the clear blue skies indicate a high pressure system is in place. And it seems like everybody is struggling.
Man, this lake's tough on us. Our practice day wasn't very good. We caught a lot of keepers, just no size. I mean, yesterday probably, I don't know, we shook off a bunch, but probably could have had 10 or 15 keepers pretty easy. The biggest one was close to 3 pounds. But I don't know, hadn't fished this lake a whole lot, but what little I have, it just seems like it's hard to get a big bite. Hey, that might be a keeper.
Coming up, we've got more tournament coverage from Belton Lake. Join us as we launch the 3rd season of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's. Check out our website at texasteamtrail.com for all the details, and we hope to see you out on the water.
Lucas Fishing Reel Oil is a special blend of oil and additives, specifically designed to lubricate all moving parts in freshwater and saltwater fishing reels and rust corrosion protection even under the most adverse conditions. The new one-drop applications allow you to put just the right amount of lubricant into hard-to-reach areas. Increase your reel performance with Lucas Oil high-performance products. Learn more at lucasoil.com.
The distances aren't getting shorter. The trucks are going farther. The 2013 Ram 1500 with best-in-class fuel economy, engineered to move heaven and earth. Guts, glory, Ram. The new Ram 1500. Motor Trend's 2013 Truck of the Year.
With a great history in drag racing, and now into the marine market, Lucas is proud to offer an ethanol treatment for a wide range of boat motors on the market today. Lucas Safeguard Ethanol Fuel Conditioner with stabilizers was developed to specifically address issues associated with using ethanol-based fuels. Increase your mileage and performance with Lucas Oil high-performance products. Learn more at lucasoil.com.
For years, they've quietly taken you where the fish are. But now the silence is about to break. With the incredible new iPilot Link, your Minn Kota and Humminbird can communicate with each other, so you can hold on a spot like an electronic anchor. Record and return to waypoints and paths. Follow any Lake Master depth contour, and more, all automatically and all from your Humminbird or the Link remote. They talk, and you'll be speechless.
The Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is brought to you by Cabela's, it's in your nature. By Ranger Boats, still building legends one at a time. And by Lucas Marine Products, it works. Welcome back to event number 3 of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's from Belton Lake. Now 2 days ago, a strong front blew into town, dropping temperatures and bringing high wind. This affected practice for the majority of the field, and many are left scratching their heads.
Temperature dropped last night about 30 degrees, it seems like. And I don't know, he's out here earlier, caught a few fish, but it's gonna be tough.
It's just a freak time. I mean, here we are the first week of May. We've got a major cold front that hit. It's supposed to be 30 degrees tonight. The first practice day, it blew 30, 35 with higher gusts. And this is a small lake, and it was amazing the 3 and 4 foot waves we had today.
If the tournament had been 2 weeks earlier, we could have caught them up shallow, but man, for some reason we catching the fish out a little deeper than what we normally fish this time of year.
Looking at the forecast, temperatures are expected to climb into the 70s, and though calm at takeoff, the forecast calls for winds to pick up, reaching 15 to 20 by early afternoon. We'll resume tournament coverage as we rejoin Jim Holcomb and Stacy Twiggs.
Little bait.
I think he'll make it, will he?
Like most of the field, Holcomb and Twiggs are struggling to find keeper fish this morning. But for Stacy, as he'll tell you, after suffering a near-fatal accident while in the Navy, he's just happy to be here.
Yeah.
Not quite. Actually ended up medically retired and spent my last 2 years actually of my enlistment in a hospital. That changed my life. You know, February 5th, 1992 seems like yesterday, but it changed my life and it gave me a whole different perspective on things. There's not a lot. I try not to get too wound up about much of anything anymore, and I don't feel like there's anything in this life that I can't overcome, because, I mean, God knows I shouldn't even be here right now. And I've been given a second opportunity, and I've lived every day since then like that.
Moving on, we'll head upriver and catch up with Cliff Brown and Scott Meads. They've got 2 in their Ranger live well, fishing shallow with soft plastics. They're getting bit, but like most, they're not on anything big.
Oh, man.
Did it hit? Yeah. It's called the Cowhouse Creek, and this is Fort Hood back here behind us. And it's just it's a creek that falls off into the creek channel, or a sloping bank that falls off into the creek channel. It's got a row of trees that lines the outside of it for a good ways. You can see it. And there's been a lot of fish caught in this area. A lot of fish. This is just a really good place to fish. And it gets deep out there in the back behind us. It's probably 25, 30 feet deep back there, and we're in 5 or 6 feet up here. It's just a interesting place to fish if you're trying to catch big fish. Get another bite?
Yeah.
Couldn't have been better on that one, could you? That's a
Yeah, you can barely make it, maybe.
16, Scott.
He's a Belton bullet.
Is he 16?
He's 15.
Meads and Brown are 1 fish closer to their limit. Up next, we'll catch up with Triton Pros Scott Dean and Triton Boats Adam Adkisson.
This will be my first Texas Team Trail event to be fishing since we launched this last year, and I'm really excited to be out here participating with all of our great owners.
If you catch a 5-pounder on this cast, please don't jump up and down and yell and never give up.
You don't want me to pull that?
Would you not?
You don't want me to do that, huh? It's been a real treat today to come and enjoy the day on the lake here with Scott. It's been a real pleasure.
We've poked around all day long. We got 5 little small fish, and I mean really small. I think we got about 7 pounds in there. There we go.
I'll be. Now that's been my luck all day today.
You caught a rock? That's good.
And that's our General Tire replay of the day. Adam Adkisson came all the way from Tennessee to catch a rock. Well done, sir, and thanks for being part of the Texas Team Trail. The Texas Team Trail is on Facebook. Give us a look and a like, and we'll help you keep up to date on the latest tournament information and news. We'll also offer monthly contests where you'll have several opportunities to cash in on free gear from our sponsors. The Texas Team Trail Facebook page. Check it out.
Scott Martin here at Power Pole Headquarters, where every shallow water anchor comes with drive-off protection. What's up, Z?
Oh, hey, Scott.
How have they perfected the science of drive-off protection? Come on, I'll show you. Power pole, where drive-off protection comes standard, because it's easy to forget stuff when the fishing's good.
For camping, fishing, hunting, or anything outdoors, bring along Arctic Ice. Simply freeze these versatile cooler packs and they're ready to keep your food and drinks cold throughout your outing. Arctic Ice can maintain in a cooler 60% longer than the equal weight of regular ice, and with no more mess or soggy food. Arctic Ice is clean and easy. Alaskan Series can maintain a sub 40-degree cooler for days, and the Tundra Series can keep game frozen till it gets home. Preserve an Arctic refuge in your cooler. Choose Arctic Ice.
Unlock the power of HDS with your fingertips. The power to find a needle in a haystack. You will outsmart the fish. Get there first with confidence and always stay one step ahead of Mother Nature. Find, navigate, dominate. with the new HDS Gen 2 Touch from Lowrance.
If you're going to be the best, every day is a work day. There's no time off, no vacation, no sick days. Every day's the same. Breathe, dream, sacrifice, and sweat. Every day you work late, and every morning everyone else knows you'll be working late again today.
The Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is brought to you in part by Stratus Boats, Step Up or Step Back, by General Tire, anywhere is possible, and by Ram Trucks. Welcome back to Belton Lake and coverage from event number 3 of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's. The main story on the day is the weather. A strong front followed by a high pressure system has the Bass Bite all bungled up.
Now he made it. That's number 5.
Teams are starting to catch fish, but most are reporting in with small limits. Billy Bob Williams and Jack Morse have picked up 5 and are looking for an upgrade.
Yeah, that's a cold one.
7:45, so a lot of times you don't get 6 bites in a day. I'm happy.
Moving on, we'll continue coverage with John Weatherly and Rex Wheeler.
Need a big one. We got 5 in the boat, but we need a good one.
Tell me about today. How's it been going?
Early off, we caught a couple 3-pounders. We got one that's probably 2, and then we got a couple squeakers. We need to get those out. That's what we're trying to do right now. Get those 14 inches out. If we do that, we might be able to get a check.
The Barnes brothers have spent some time on Belton, and it's paying off. This one is number 5, with time to spare.
We got 5. We got 2 we really need to get rid of. They're 14 inches, and then we got that decent one he just caught, and then we got a decent smallmouth from earlier this morning. So we need to do some culling for sure.
Time is running out. The first flight has less than 90 minutes to fish. By all accounts, a limit today will go a long way in the Lucas Oil Team of the Year points race. Gary Bowen and Thomas Burns are usually a threat on most any lake in the region, but right now, they just have 3 in the boat.
Well, the conditions are pretty tough. The wind got up, and that has really messed up a lot of stuff. It's hard to hold these points, and but at least it's not raining, and it's warming up. My hands are beginning to thaw out. So, all in all, it's been a pretty good day. We've caught about, I guess, 5 or 6 fish, 13 3/4. But we've got 3 pretty decent keepers, pretty decent. So
this point comes out and drops off to about 20 feet. There's a big ledge right here on this point. And, it seems like right before the drop off is where they seem to be biting now. So just kind of sitting there moving up and down.
Leaving Bowen and Burns, the Texas Team Trail cameras caught up with the father-son team of BJ and Skylar Carruthers.
We started off, caught 3 or 4, little ones, non-keepers, and then we've got 2 in the boat, 1 over 5, and then just a 14-incher, one keeper. It's pretty tough in this wind. Man, been, it's just 40 degrees this morning. I think water temperature is 62. It's been being, 68, 70. Yeah, we've had better, best luck so far doing that. We've tried crankbait and just keep catching little fish. All moving baits, we've only, we've probably caught 10 fish today, and big old tree right here. Anything that we've kept has been on this, flipping wing. can't catch no good fish on crankbait or nothing.
Now checking in on our last stop before crews head in for weigh-in, we'll look in on Charles Whited and Lee Burschhausen. They have a limit on board estimated at around 10 pounds.
Getting close to 2 o'clock now, and we were really actually thinking about running up the river, and there might be a bite right there. Yep.
Net?
No, it's a keeper, but he ain't. Oh, he got off. Yeah, we didn't need him anyway, but we stumbled across this little bitty ledge earlier, and I think that's number 9 or 10 off of it. But we were just gonna wait these fish out. I think we weigh in at 3:45, and there's been a really good river bite, but they had some water come in and a lot of rain, and we think it muddied it up, and we didn't practice yesterday, so I think we're gonna wait out the smallmouth and just keep on dragging. 3-pounder go a long ways, and I think that's our better odds. Trying to get that fish.
There's a lot of them scattered out in here. Just kind of got to hit one.
Really slow down.
Yeah, we started out this morning throwing everything else, but this is the only way we've caught them. Dragging.
Here we go, here we go. Oh, that's a good one.
Good one there.
Yeah, good fish. We can use this one. Coming. It's coming. Get in there.
There's a good largemouth.
That'll give us a little bit. What's good about when I catch a fish, now Lee's got to find the small one and start pulling.
It's a bad thing about fishing at the back of the boat.
And with that, we'll wrap up the on-the-water coverage from Belton Lake. Coming up, we'll head to weigh-in and crown a champion at event number 3 of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's. The Ranger Cup, Triton Gold, and the Stratus 2x Award are just some of the ways anglers can pick up extra cash just for fishing the right gear. Visit TexasTeamTrail.com for the complete list of contingency options available.
Introducing the most advanced, efficient predator on the water today, Triton's new XS series. Stalk your prey with hot new features like a solid-state fuseless stash with push-button start and support for 10-inch depth finders, and new bow control with support for 8-inch depth finders. Prowl the deep with our most advanced drivability, maximum comfort, and an incredible hole shot. The new XS by Triton.
There is no other sunglass product on the market like Amphibia. Optimized for life on water and land, Amphibia frames are designed to fit comfortably no matter how your face is shaped, to stay firmly in place through your most physical activities and to float in water.
See this? No! Oh! I see him!
On top of all this, Amphibia products are built to last, ensuring that they'll stand up to whatever you can dish out, time and time again. No other sunglass product on the market offers the features and quality that we do. Amphibia sports sunglasses incorporate several new advances, including maximum horizontal displacement lenses and a patented air cells that ensures every frame floats. In addition, Amphibia lenses are scratch resistant, 100% polarized, anti-reflective on both the inside and outside, waterphobic, and ANSI rated for protection. Amphibia sunglasses are truly designed for life on the water.
From bass and walleye to crappie in the great outdoors, you deserve more than old-school aluminum. Experience the quality, performance, and fishability of a Ranger aluminum design. Coupled with Evinrude E-Tech's power, performance, and 300 hours with no dealer-scheduled maintenance, these advanced designs from Ranger are engineered to excel and priced to be yours. Experience more with Evinrude E-Tech.
Evinrude E-Tech is the only outboard that gives you more of the experiences you want. Like more acceleration and top-end speed, more time on the water with no maintenance for 3 years or 300 hours, more chances to catch more fish, and more fun. The Evinrude E-Tech, it's more. More and more than anything else on the water. Experience more with Evinrude.
This portion of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is brought to you by Triton BOATS. We take America fishing. And by Evinrude. Spend more time on the water. Welcome back to Belton Lake and the weigh-in for stop number 3 of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's.
Texas Team Trail has been phenomenal to the Texas market and surrounding states as well to bring the grassroots team tournament fishing to an organization that runs a top-tier tournament. You know, you come to this event and you feel like you're part of the Bassmaster Classic at this, with the weigh-in stage that they've got set up here, to all the signage and all the sponsors that take place in this event. It's world class. What's been created here with Texas Team Trail is to many anglers, it's the best tournament they'll fish in their lifetime.
It's a first-class outfit all the way around.
There's a great bunch of guys fishing this circuit, some really tough fishermen, and some really tough competition.
The third season of the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is just a few weeks away, and we hope to see you out on the water. With weigh-in underway, we'll head to the stage where there's more than $67,000 on the line for this event, including a brand new Triton boat powered by an Evinrude 150. Lucas Oil Team of the Year leaders Sean Carnahan and Clay Lippincott struggled on Belton, weighing in just 3 fish. Cecil and Castledine are the reigning Lucas Oil Team of the Year
Look
champs,
out.
and they brought in 5 today.
1473, unofficially third place. I'm trusting my memory.
Randy Grounds and Alan Gass picked up the second biggest bag of the day.
Total weight today, 1509. Great job today. Do you want to weigh a big bass? Nice fish. Big bass weight, 648. Great job, guys.
On top of their second place check, Grounds and Gass pick up an extra $800 for weighing in the biggest bass of the tournament. Well, at the end of the day, it was veteran tournament angler David Curtis and Mark Mick that bested the field by more than 2 pounds, weighing in 5 for just over 17 pounds. Congratulations to David Curtis and Mark Mick. For their win, and as part of the Ranger Boats contingency program, Curtis and Mick were upgraded to a fully rigged Ranger Z119.
Man, it's awesome. First time for each of us, everybody to come to the lake, and had a really good practice before the cutoff. And it just, thrilled to death that it turned out good for us. We won the tournament.
Taking a look at the Lucas Oil Team of the Year standings, Curtis and Mick made a big move, climbing to the top spot with only 2 events left in the season. For information on the Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's, please visit texasteamtrail.com. And don't forget, the Texas Team Trail is also on Facebook. The Texas Team Trail presented by Cabela's is a Careco TV production.